Ignition sequence start. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All engine running. Liftoff. We have a liftoff.
Hard Knocks on Zaleski Sports is presented by Security Health Plan. SecurityHealth.org is your portal to find your plan, a doctor, prescription tools, and more. For 24/7 access and all the tools and resources needed to improve your well-being, right at your fingertips, visit SecurityHealth.org.
It's homecoming week at St. Mary Catholic High School. And on the Thursday before the homecoming football game, it's pep rally time. First on the schedule this afternoon, a boys volleyball match featuring quite a few guys on the football team. Luke Fairweather and Elliot Reichenbacher even get to MC the event. First matchup, seniors versus freshmen, a matchup that the seniors dominated through and through. After the seniors get their first round win, it's time for juniors versus sophomores, and shockingly, sophomores with the upset, and the juniors just have to wonder what went wrong. That sets the stage for the championship round. Seniors versus sophomores for all the bragging rights. And the seniors handle this one pretty easily too. Utter domination all the way, and they storm the court to celebrate. There would be more festivities, such as musical chairs and air bands, but the Zephyrs, at the end of it all, get to go to football practice. With today being Thursday, the practice is lighter than usual, but that doesn't take away the mental intensity that they're trying to bring every day. Coach Detterman's theme this week has been taking championship reps. If you want to be a champion, you have to play like one, even on Thursday practices like this, where the intensity is relatively low. But when you have a guy like Zeke Hennessy on your team, you can be sure that the energy will never be too low.
Like I say multiple times during the year, I love football. I don't just love football. I love these guys. It's a privilege to just really be able to be their battery and just overall help them enjoy football. I think at the end of the day, win or lose, I think that's the main thing. It's just enjoying football and enjoying this game. We know what we're capable of. We're capable of making a long run into the playoffs, even the state championship. So we're more trying to prove ourselves than excite them. So.
Well, gonna bring the energy on Friday, Zeke?
Oh, you know it. You know it.
After practice, the team heads back into the school to get ready for their weekly team dinner, with delicious food lining the tables prepared by some of the families of the people on the team. But every week before the Zephyrs eat, they get to listen to a guest speaker. And this week's guest is UWO football legend Dylan Hecker.
Big Zephyr welcome to Dylan Hecker.
I wanted to talk about something that I learned last week on a work trip. It's really thinking about the future and working backwards. So that future could be tomorrow night at the game. It could be in 5 years. It could be in 10 years, right? And working backwards from there. So what are you doing on a daily basis? What are you doing now? What little things are you doing to reach those goals and live in that future that you want to be living in? Obviously, this isn't a football setting, right? Football environment. But I think it means a lot more than that, right? It's really shaping the foundation and the framework for who you're person, a better partner, a better father, whatever it is that you want to.
One last thing to do before they get to the food, and that's to award this week's honorary captain.
Honorary captain this week. After I name this, everyone's going to agree that this guy is one of the hardest workers on this team. He's always there helping every teammate here. He's all holds a very special place in our heart, on the field, off the field, everywhere. And my favorite quote from this guy is when we asked him what he's thankful for, and he said he was thankful for water. Bryce, you're on!
And now, dinner time. They cap off the long day of festivities by fueling up for a Friday that promises to be even bigger. In the lead up to the football game, the Zephyr community gathers on the road outside the school for a homecoming parade. Up by the field, tents are lined with Zephyr's memorabilia commemorating years past, and the band plays for the crowd. The Zephyr's homecoming opponent, the Kohler Sheboygan Lutheran Christian Blue Bombers, a co-op of 3 schools that is coming off of a 35-8 loss against Brilliant. Meanwhile, the Zephyrs, riding a 2-game win streak coming into this one, look to keep their momentum going. Coach Detterman and honorary captain Bryce Burke lead the team out onto the field, and at long last, it's time for some homecoming football. Zephyr's receiving the opening kickoff of the game, and it bounces at the 25-yard line where it's fielded by Elliot Reichenbacher, who returns it for nearly 10 yards. But not much doing on their first drive. 3rd and 8, a QB keeper with Tarver Trinkner, but just not enough room to run, and the Zephyrs have to punt it away. Second play of offense now for KLC, and quarterback Aiden Oldenhoff is going to evade the pressure here and sling one looking for McCoy Michael. Elliot Reichenbacher almost picks it off, but Michael able to secure it after the tip. Next play, 3rd and a yard. They're looking for McCoy Michael again, but Elliot Reichenbacher lights him up for a loss of 3. Then on 4th and 4, Oldenhoff going to the air again, looking for Connor Bartz, but it bounces right off of his hands, and the Zephyrs defense forces a turnover on downs. Then back on offense for the Zephyrs, facing a 3rd and 5. Here's a handoff to Elliot Reichenbacher, who can't get quite enough for a first down. Going forward on 4th and short, Tarver Trinkner on the QB keeper up the middle, and he is going to get all the way to the 15-yard line, and the Zephyrs are threatening early. After a holding penalty, the Zephyrs got a 2nd and 15, but getting that yardage back plus more on this middle-of-the-field strike to Dominic Osgood. On 3rd and 5, Trinkner with another keeper up the middle is just going to reach the line to gain, and it sets up a 1st and goal. And then 2 plays later, here's a handoff to Elliot Reichenbacher, who, after not having any touchdowns last week while he was busy blocking extra points, punches it into the end zone here, and the Zephyrs got the first score of the game. Extra point is good, and the Zephyrs are up 7-0. KLC with another crack at it on offense now, trying the ground game out, and here's Grant Wilson rushing for a gain of about 6 or 7 yards. 2nd and short, going to Wilson again. This time he's going to pick up 10 yards and a first down. Then Oldenhoff, quick pass to his right side. Carter Zimmerman is going to pick up a first down, brought down by Dominic Osgood and Alex Klinkhammer. Then just 3 plays later, same route, same receiver, same result. First down KLC.
Able to stop that dive, right? We're all set up. We're going speed down. Linebacker's got to be able to get that out. Head the line scrimmage. We're behind. Yep. Right? That's all it is. Create a pile. We've got to be where we're supposed to be. They double, yeah, make a pile, right? That opens it up even more for the linebacker. We can't miss tackle. We got to go, boys. Hey, we're doing good. We're doing good. Let's throw them down here.
Hey,
right?
let's stop them right here. Let's
Let's go, dogs on me, dogs on 3.
1, 2, 3, dogs.
Let's go. Big hit.
Into the second quarter now with the Blue Bombers driving, and Oldenhoff is going to try to take it himself, but the freshman Caleb Vogel plays it perfectly to push him back. On third down, Oldenhoff going back to the air, looking for McCoy Michael, and it's going to be incomplete, brings up a fourth down. Going to the air again, this time looking for Carter Zimmerman, and it is going to fall incomplete, but there is a flag on the play. Zephyrs are going to get called for holding here on defense, and it's going to keep this drive going. But KLC having trouble moving the ball down here near the end zone. Here's another third down situation, and it goes right through the hands of McCoy Michael to set up yet another fourth down, and they go for it again. This time, Oldenhoff looking to the air for the end zone, but it's incomplete, and another flag comes out on the Zephyrs defense. And on first and goal from the 5-yard line, the Blue Bombers are finally able to cash in as Grant Wilson runs it in for his first touchdown of the night. They would add on the extra point to tie the game 7-7 early in the second quarter. Zephyrs looking to answer back on offense, and on their very first play of this drive, they do just that, as Elliot Reichenbacher rips off a long run that's going to go for almost 35 yards. But they just can't make anything else out of it. Third down, Schrinkner going to the air, can't find his man, and the Zephyrs have to punt it away. KLC trying to replicate what they did on their last drive, looking for Carter Zimmerman on this 2nd and 10, but it's broken up by George Voss. A Zephyrs penalty would turn a 3rd and 10 into a 3rd and 5, and then Oldenhoff is going to find Winston Hasler to move the chains. Oldenhoff trying to get into a bit of a rhythm here through the air. This time is going to find McCoy Michael about 20 yards downfield, who holds on through the contact by Mason Wagner.
Guys, we got to straighten out. We keep getting these little penalties. That's not our game, right? Championship reps, championship plays. We talked about it all week. Those aren't championship things, right? Let's do the right things. Don't be offside. Don't line up offsides. Do the right things. We know what to do. Let's get out there and do it. Play confident, be resilient. Let's go.
1, 2, 3, dogs, have 3.
1, 2, 3, dogs.
KLC keeping their momentum going. Here's the ground game with Grant Wilson, who picks up a first down and more out to the Zephyrs' 30-yard line. On the very next play, it's Wilson again. This time he's got about 7 yards. On 2nd and short, they try to take a shot to the end zone, but it is defended perfectly by Caleb Vogel and knocked away. A couple plays later, it's 4th and 1. Oldenhoff fakes the handoff and he zips it to Connor Bartz, who steps out of bounds, but not before getting enough to move the sticks. Then on first down, Oldenhoff showing off his running ability is going to pick up 7 yards before being chased out of bounds by Riker Timmerman and Brendan Hillsbeck. Facing another 3rd and 1, Oldenhoff is going to try the end zone on this, but it's incomplete. Freshman Caleb Vogel on the coverage again. Then 4th and 1, trying to go to the end zone again with it, but it's too high for Carter Zimmerman, and it's another turnover on downs for KLC. Time running low in the first half, and the Zephyrs with a chance to make something happen on offense, but on a 3rd and 10, there's just nothing doing. Tarver Schrinkner tries to run for the first down, but is tackled inbounds well short. The Zephyrs punted away, and after a holding penalty on KLC, it's 2nd and 20. Oldenhoff is going to hit Carter Zimmerman here for 9 yards. On 3rd and 11 with a minute left in the first half, Oldenhoff is going to look over the middle, but it's intercepted by Dominic Osgood. He's going to put together a pretty good return here, and it's the first takeaway on defense for the Zephyrs in this game. But on offense, their first half struggles continue. A missed play and then a penalty, and now a sack of Tarver Schrinkner is going to end it. They go into halftime tied 7-7. The Zephyrs are not playing up to their potential.
Championship reps we talked about all week. We're not taking them right now. I don't know how many penalties we have. I don't think they have any. We've got to clean it up. We can't be mad at reps. We've got, these things are real. I'm seeing them out there. We are better than this. Right now, I want you to think about what a championship in the second half looks like. Well, the coaches and I figure out what we have to do to get better. You guys need to think about what you need to do to be a champion, all right?
Let's go. You got to block like you've never blocked before, bro.
Hey, everyone needs to second to stand up to the snap. You need to think you're better than the guy you're up against. Every single play.
Do your job. Let's go. We're better than this team. We're beating ourselves. We all know it. We all know it. Do your job. Do your 111. Let's go. Lock in.
Stop shooting yourself in the foot. Eventually, it's got to hurt. It should hurt by now. It's week 6. It's week 6. Defense is struggling. We got to pick them up. We can't go 3-0. We can't have a single 3-0 in the second half.
The Zephyrs didn't put together many championship reps in the first half. but there's a second half for a reason. Alexei Quinones boots it away and it goes through the end zone for a touchback. But on the second play from scrimmage of the half, Oldenhoff's pass is swatted by Zeke Hennessy, tipped up by Elliot Reichenbacher, and intercepted by Dominic Osgood, who takes it all the way back for a pick six. It's Osgood's second interception of the game, and it might just be the spark the Zephyrs needed. Up 14-7 now, Alexei Quinones kicks it away again. This time it rolls out of bounds for a penalty. KLC trying things again on offense. Oldenhoff finds McCoy Michael this time, who's got a nice catch and run for a first down and more. A couple plays later on a second down, Oldenhoff dumps it off for Carter Zimmerman, who picks up a first down and is wrestled out of bounds by Caleb Vogel. Moving the ball well on offense now are the Blue Bombers. Here's Grant Wilson on the ground, and he zips ahead for an easy first down. But on a third down, Oldenhoff, being chased, is going to try to force one in there to Ethan Klitsky, but it's incomplete. So going for it on fourth down, Oldenhoff with a perfect pass to the end zone for Connor Bartz, but it's even better defense by the Zephyrs. Turnover on downs. Zephyrs with the ball back on a third and short now. Here's a handoff to Jacob Ernsting, who bowls his way forward for a first down. Then on first down, Trinkner trying to go to the air with it, but nobody open, and he's going to end up losing 7 yards on this play. A Zephyrs penalty would back him up even further, and on second and a mile, Trinkner is going to get most of this yardage back with Luke Fairweather, walking that sideline to make it a third and manageable. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Ernsting on third down, but not enough room to run, and it's a big stop on defense for KLC. Blue Bombers back on offense, going to Grant Wilson, who's been running well, but not on this play. Brady Detterman, the first guy there, rips him to the ground for a loss of 2. On third and 12, it's going to be a screen pass to McCoy Michael, who follows his blockers all the way to a first down. On first down, Oldenhoff is going to take a shot downfield for Carter Zimmerman with Vogel and Wagner in coverage, and this is going to be very close to an interception for Vogel, but they rule that it hits the ground and is incomplete. 2 plays later on third down, it's a handoff to Wilson again, but no gain, and KLC has to punt. Zephyrs with another shot at it on a 3rd and 6 with time running low in the third quarter, and Trinkner hits Osgood over the middle here to pick up a first down. Into the fourth quarter now on another third down, and it's a handoff to Reichenbacher, who's got a gain of 15 and plenty for a first down. But Reichenbacher doesn't just want first downs, he wants touchdowns. And on this championship play, he's going to take it for a 30-yard rushing touchdown to extend the Zephyrs' lead. Quinones adds the extra point, and the Zephyrs lead 21-7 in the fourth quarter. KLC needing to make something happen on this third down. They've had problems with drops all night, and it continues here. Ethan Klitsky can't haul it in. 4th and 5, Aiden Oldenhoff trying to connect with Carter Zimmerman, but freshman Caleb Vogel's incredible night continues with another pass deflection to force a turnover on downs. But an offensive miscue here for the Zephyrs. The ball pops out on a 2nd and 5. Looks like KLC falls on it, but the refs come out to make the ruling. And it is Blue Bombers football. Not quite out of it yet, getting aggressive now on offense, and Oldenhoff is going to throw about as perfect of a ball as you can throw here, but yet again his receiver cannot come down with it. This time it's McCoy Michael. So trying to make something happen on 3rd and 7. Oldenhoff is forced out of the pocket by Zeke Hennessy. Being pursued, is going to try to slip one into Carter Zimmerman, but it's another pass breakup by Caleb Vogel. 4th and 7, down by 14, gotta go for it, and Oldenhoff is forced out of the pocket again, throws it over the head of Winston Hasler, and the Zephyrs are gonna get the ball back. Now how about a little trickery? They're gonna go with the reverse to Luke Fairweather here, who's had a relatively quiet game thus far, but not on this play. He's gonna make people miss and outrun everyone on his way to an easy 30-yard touchdown, and the Zephyrs extend their lead again. Now trailing 28-7, KLC is really in desperation mode. Oldenhoff is going to try to find Zimmerman, but Caleb Vogel is there again. What a statement performance from the freshman. Just trying to make something happen here on 4th and 6. Oldenhoff is going to complete this to Winston Hasler, but he's out of bounds shy of the first down, and they turn it over yet again. Things starting to get real ugly here for the Blue Bombers. Trinkner rolls out of the pocket, finds Max Vosters, who puts a tough stiff arm on him, goes the rest of the way for the touchdown, and the Zephyrs are up 34-7. Extra point is no good, but they're feeling pretty good regardless. Quinones kicks it away, and it's fielded by McCoy Michael, but he's going to be brought down at the 19 on a nice hustle play by Jackson Van Stratton. On 1st and 10, they try the handoff to McCoy Michael, but Jackson Van Stratton's all over this one too, limits him to a 3-yard gain. Zephyrs bring pressure on 2nd and 7, and the pass protection melts. Oldenhoff is buried for a loss of 13 yards by Max Vosters and Preston Kruger. And just when the Blue Bombers think it can't get any worse, the punt is blocked. Very poor protection by the offensive line, and it's recovered in the end zone by Riker Timmerman for a special teams touchdown. Carter Pendergrass would convert the extra point, and the Zephyrs are up 41-7, this one looking all but wrapped up. KLC would run the clock out for the rest of the game, and here is your final play. Backup quarterback Lucas Kading takes it with a relatively nice run, but it does not matter. The Zephyrs have secured a 41-7 win in homecoming weekend to improve to 4-2 on the season. Maddox Dwyer, who played in his final game tonight, gets to lead his community in a special homecoming edition of Zephyr Jacks.
Zephyr Jacks, on me! Are you ready? Yeah! Ready, begin! Z-E-P-P-H-Y-R-S, Zephyr, Zephyr, Zephyr!
The Zephyrs had special contributions on defense tonight from Caleb Vogel and Dominic Osgood, who both say it would not have been possible without their teammates.
Just hard work, what I do every day at practice, working every day at practice, but it's not just me. Like, if Mason's not there, like, it's just like, it's not just me, like, it's a team effort, and like my second interception, that was all Elliott deflecting the ball, so I was just there at the right place, right time, so yeah.
You mentioned a team effort. I mean, you got your teammate right here, Caleb. You had like 5 pass deflections tonight. As a freshman, you know, that's a statement performance from such a young player. How are you looking to carry that momentum going forward?
Yeah, I just gotta give it to Coach Pete, because he's our mentalist coach, and I was up against 84. He was pretty tough, he was big, he was tall, but I was in there coming a little scared. But Coach Pete, his routine that we do helps me, and I went in there and I was confident against him. But of course, without my teammate like Elliott, he was bracketing him, giving me some space to work with him. I think that really helped a lot.
Heck yeah, congrats on the win tonight, boys. That's all I got for you.
Coach Detterman was proud of the championship reps his team put on tape in the second half.
That's what we challenged them at halftime. Well, first thing I did when we went in there is to ask them to think about what they needed to do to have a championship second half. And each of them responded with, when we came back and asked them again, they just need to do their job, right? We were a little flat to begin with. Homecoming's a big week. There's a lot of stuff going on. Just took a little bit to get that energy going, but once we got it going in the right direction, we played Zephyr football, and we're pretty proud of kids. So, if we could just stop doing this to my heart, though.
How do you stay focused on the next game and not look to the streak that you've got going?
That's all we do. We talk about one rep at a time in practice, right? One rep at a time, one play at a time, and one day at a time. So it's one game at a time. That's all we can do. But every game we started this week, every game's a championship game. We've put ourselves in a position to compete if we can win every game, but we can only do it one at a time. And the kids, we have no business not thinking that way. This is our first year to be competing in a while in the 11-man game. We did great in 8-man game. Much respect to all that. But, you know, we have to focus, and we aren't going to have a problem doing that. I'm sure of it. Quick question. What's the best thing about being 4-2? Opportunity to go 5-2 next week, right? Yeah! Great bounce back to the adversity we faced in the first half, right? Lots of penalties. We cleaned it up. We played with spirit. We played with fire. We played Zephyr football. Yeah! We got to start starting faster, though. Let's make that our mission this week. Clean it up in film. Get to work. Next week's another championship week, right? Let's go! I don't know what happened with Ron Colley tonight, but coming into tonight, they're running this conference right now. Let's go introduce ourselves. Let's go! Coaches, got anything for me? Conductors?
Hey, one more time, George, what we do?
Do we cash check?
The Zephyrs will play their final 3 regular season games against the top 3 teams in their conference, a stretch that this team believes they are made for.
1, 2, 3, Zephyrs! Yeah! Let's go!
Hard Knocks on Zaleski Sports is presented by Security Health Plan. SecurityHealth.org is your portal to find your plan, a doctor, prescription tools, and more. For 24/7 access and all the tools and resources needed to improve your well-being, right at your fingertips, visit SecurityHealth.org.
Hey, you're tuned in to Better Halves.
I love my hometown, and I want a health plan that feels the same way.
Jane, I'm Steve from Security. I've lived here in Wisconsin my whole life, and that means I understand your health coverage needs better.